special, historic moment here today because while it appears to be raining in the Willamette Valley, everyone here knows it never rains in Autzen Stadium. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications.
We'll see a team that's had a chance to rest from a bye week.
The Penn State Nittany Lions taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Ducks will kick this away to get us going. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's stopping at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades. Going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on of great Penn State running backs. I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it in the opening drive from their own territory. 4th down. He's throwing for it. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's going to pull it down and run. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Grab down the middle. It's McClellan. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. The Ducks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. And the wideout goes in motion. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, unbelievable execution. They get a touchdown on the board, and Autzen Stadium is rocking. You know, they have about 60,000 people inside this stadium. I would argue it's as loud as any stadium in the country. And you put a touchdown on the board like that, this place becomes electric.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. On the ground, it's Smith. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. He has first down yardage at the 46.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Nittany Lions getting set on first and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Third down after that running play. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
They get just enough for the first down here. Nice job by the offensive line, controlling the line of scrimmage and giving the back a chance to pick up the first down.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 30 now. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Now, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Looking to throw it deep. The catch is made for a huge pickup. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Ducks.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The last possession, they passed on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on 4th down. Let's see how they play this one. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback keeps it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, this defense can fly to the football as a group. That's great team pursuit. The quarterback a little unsure on whether he should keep it or pitch it, and the defense makes him pay for that with their speed.
Here's the throw deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. About time this offense gets going, and it's a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Smith. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional.
Got a lane. Can he get in? Also out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd and goal for the offense. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Well, this defense just getting manhandled at the line of scrimmage. They just loaded up in that goal line formation and pushed their way into the end zone.
Extra point makes it a 6-point game, 13-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? That's a bullet, but it's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Hey, a 1st down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
And the junior gets home making a sack there.
Love the call here by the defensive coordinator to be able to call this linebacker blitz to come up with a sack. And over the years, Penn State blitzes these backers and are more effective than maybe any school in the country.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now, they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. 3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Yeah, see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. An inside give now from the shotgun. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Well, the defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. And he lofts it deep over the middle. The ball is picked off. Can he take it all the way? He's at the 50. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
Now it's second down here. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. That's caught. It's McClellan. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Will he score here? And he scores. Touchdown, Oregon. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Quarterback drops back. The pocket breaking down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. You'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. See what the call is on 1st and 10. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Penn State. It was a foot race and he won it.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Point after, knocked right through. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Coverage team brings down the returner. not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. And he's sacked for a safety. There's a flag down. It looks like that holding call can be nullified. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. So following the safety, it's a free kick. They'll boot it away from the 20. And here's the return. A quick spin move. The coverage team brings him down in the final play of this first half. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors for our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to begin the second half. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Important possession here to begin the third quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. Finding a bit of space. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the first down. I think each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
Well, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Ducks.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Physical running, fights off the defender. Just able to stop him, but it's a great return. Lucky to prevent a touchdown. They begin the drive with excellent field position. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Receivers are bunched together. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He's got some room. Can he get there? Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Number 12, set to kick this one away.
And the fair catch signaled for intent. Powerful offense is back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop?
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just with 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Breaks loose at the 45. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead.